I never imagined that a single moment of poor judgment could completely upend my life. I had been with my ex-girlfriend, Annie, for 8 years, and every moment we shared was close to my heart. We celebrated joys together, shared sorrows, and I loved her deeply, with all my heart. But last year, I destroyed everything. I cheated with a colleague named Jess, and now we have a 3-week-old son together. There are no excuses, no justifications. This was entirely my fault, and I know I lost everything. My job, most of my friendships, and above all, the love of a good woman. Annie left silently. She sent my belongings to my parents' house without a word. She just walked away, never even giving me the chance to look her in the eyes. I was left alone, carrying the weight of my own mistakes, feeling the coldness of the world around me. Every day was a struggle, every night a torment, and every moment a reminder of my betrayal. I tried everything to reach her. I messaged every friend, begged them to convince Annie to talk to me, and sent hundreds of messages apologizing and asking for another chance. But she never responded. Jess saw all of it, and it caused tension in the beginning, but eventually, we decided to move forward for the sake of our child and our family. I am now fully committed to Jess, and I haven't even looked at another woman since. About a month ago, I saw Annie for the first time in a store. She was cold, distant, but she mentioned that she had found a keychain that my grandfather had given me when I was very young. It wasn't valuable in monetary terms, but it meant everything to me. She said I could collect it the following Saturday, or it would be thrown away. I hesitated, explaining that it was 6 days after Jess was due to give birth, but she insisted I could either take it on Saturday or lose it forever. My son ended up being born a few days late, so I planned to drop by Annie's on my way to the hospital. When I arrived, she invited me in to talk about how things ended between us. My heart raced, every step echoing the anxiety I felt. We had a long, honest conversation. I apologized for my mistakes, and she wished me well with my new family. We hugged before I left. I held on for a moment longer than usual, not because of lingering feelings, but because of the relief I felt at finally having closure. I was thinking, finally some peace. Everything is over. Now I can focus on my son. I didn't tell Jess anything because I knew she was still insecure about Annie. I didn't want to stir old fears or jealousy. This was supposed to be a small, private moment for me. But what I didn't know was that this small act would spark a storm far beyond my imagination. When I reached the hospital, I was denied access to my son. The ward manager refused to explain why, and security escorted me out. I tried calling Jess and her mother repeatedly, but no one answered. Every heartbeat felt heavier, every breath tighter. I couldn't understand how a simple visit to Annie, just for a keepsake, could have turned into such a nightmare. I started piecing it together when I received a screen recording from Annie. It was doorbell footage showing me entering her house at 9:30 and leaving at 10:15. The hug was caught partially, and it could easily be misinterpreted. Annie had sent it to Jess with the cruelest caption imaginable. Did he even shower and change before sleeping with me, and then holding his son? Congratulations on being stuck with him for the next 18 years. I hope it's everything you dreamed of. Those words cut deeper than any blade. I couldn't believe that Annie, someone I thought had moved on, had orchestrated such a calculated revenge. It felt like a punch to the heart, leaving me stunned and utterly helpless. No one believed my side of the story. Jess blocked me immediately, and even my closest friends began to question my truth. My mother, the one person I expected some support from, simply asked why I had ruined my life with a child when Annie was willing to reconcile. That was the extent of her sympathy. I felt completely alone. Every attempt to explain myself fell on deaf ears. Every call unanswered, every message ignored. The reality hit me. A year of silence, patience, and remorse could be erased in minutes by someone determined to destroy my reputation. I was locked out of my son's life, my new family fractured before it could even begin, and my heart ached constantly. Every night, I replayed the incident, questioning every choice I made, every decision that led me here. I hadn't done anything like this for selfish reasons. I was simply trying to find closure and move on. But it seemed that even the smallest act of seeking peace could be weaponized against me. I sit here now, looking at photos of my son, feeling both love and despair. The pain of missing him, the injustice of what's been done, it all weighs heavily on me. I wonder if one day the truth will come out, if patience, justice, or time will restore what has been taken from me. This story isn't just about betrayal or revenge. It's about the overwhelming weight of human emotion, the devastation caused by manipulation, and the helplessness of watching everything you care about slip away through no fault of your own. Life has a way of testing us in ways we can never prepare for, through deception, anger, injustice, and misunderstandings that destroy years of love and trust. I can only hope that one day, with patience and perseverance, the darkness of revenge will be replaced with light, that my son will know his father, and that justice, in some form, will prevail. Until then, I wait, heart aching, hoping that love, integrity, and truth will one day rebuild what has been lost.